From graduate candidates, we look for, I think, three things, and these are in no particular order. The first thing is passion. So I work in the social sector, in the education and youth sector. So one of the things that I think differentiates that sector is the passion that people working in that space have for what they do. So that's the first thing. The second thing is evidence of research and writing. So evidence that you've written about a topic that you feel strongly about, and that you've just played around with ideas and you've put that into written form. And I think the third thing would be evidence that you are familiar with the sort of work that we actually do and our research output as an organisation, and we're interested to know what you think of that. Interpersonal skills are probably a centre of gravity for us. So we work as a small consultancy, so we work with and for clients, and interpersonal skills are important for a whole range of reasons, but in terms of building trust with clients and then sustaining and developing those relationships, interpersonal skills are absolutely at the heart of that. In terms of our day-to-day work, problem solving is part of the fabric of what we're doing, and I think a key part of that is knowing when to kind of really zoom in and drill into things in detail, and actually when to take a step back and try and see the big picture. In terms of experience, I think 2 points are important here. So I work for an education and youth think tank, and there aren't an abundance of internships in this sort of sector. So actually the first thing to think about is whether there are alternative routes, and then perhaps you can come across sort of almost sideways into something like the work that I do. So becoming a teacher or a youth worker, for example, and getting experience on the front line before then making a transition more into the world of policy and research. That frontline experience can be so valuable in terms of helping communicate research findings. The second thing is that internships can be quite costly, certainly in terms of time, and if also in terms of money as well. So looking for ways of doing things like blogging, perhaps even podcasting, things that perhaps you can do in your free time or at home, which aren't going to impose costs in terms of lots of transport and getting from one place to another, but still communicate your passion about a particular issue or a particular sector, and helps you hone your ideas about particular issues or topics that are prevalent at that point in time.